EverQuest just launched its 25th expansion. Conquerors Blade heads into its first free weekend. Battlerite and Battlerite Royale get into the Christmas spirit, and even Daybreak Games is going all-out Battle Royale with PlanetSide. What's up, guys? James Blind here, back from my moving break with a weekly recap for gaming news and announcements for the week of December 14th, 2018. And there's a decent amount of news we're going to have to catch up on. So, starting at the news this week, of course, we've got Digital Extremes announcing the next massive Warframe expansion, Fortuna, is now available on the Xbox One and the PS4. A new open-world landscape is ripe for exploration, and whether you choose to explore it on foot or the new Bondi K-Drive hoverboard, there's a ton to see and do. To celebrate the new expansion's console launch, Digital Extremes is running a Fortuna Twitch drop campaign until December 17th. So anyone watching a Warframe Fortuna stream for a minimum of an hour every hour will have a chance to get a random reward, including Vindictus and Cora frames, a rifle ribbon, celebratory fireworks, and more. There are also plans to bring the expansion to Nintendo Switch, but no concrete details as to when. Next up, Vindictus received its 13th character this week. Grimden, the deadly assassin, uses a wealth of rapid, unpredictable attacks to remove any obstacles in his way. Some of his standout abilities include aerial evasion, which lets him block enemy attacks, even the ones that come from behind, and then teleport behind his enemy to deal a devastating counterattack. And Million Daggers, which causes himself and his clones to shoot tons of daggers everywhere and renders Grimden invincible while his attack is active. So, seems pretty fun, but, then again, I've always been a fan of the combat in Vindictus, so, yeah, probably fun is more like it. Getting into the spirit of things, Tera gets ready to celebrate the holiday season as Guild Wars 2 kicks off its annual in-game event, Wintersday, this week. ArenaNet invites their players to get set for some new surprises, as well as some old favorites, from now until January 2nd. So they've been doing this for quite a while. This trailer you see playing in the background is 6 years old. And this year, players will be able to enjoy new guild hall decoration pieces and a 10-player instance called the Secret Lair of the Snowmen with unique holiday rewards. There will also be new additions to the set of candy cane-themed weaponry, new mini-pets, rare items from gift boxes, and new meta achievements. Additional events include the Winter Wonderland jumping puzzle, mount races through Divinity's Reach, Toy Apocalypse defense missions, and a PvP snowball fight. Seems like a fun time. Likewise, the latest update for Terra arrived on PC recently, and with it comes Bath Masters, as in big-ass fish masters. Players can now go fishing in lakes, rivers, and oceans of Aboria to try to catch some fish. The fishing gathering system is accompanied by a broader overhaul of the game's gathering and crafting mechanics as a whole, as well as in the addition of the new cooking profession. Fish that are caught can be cooked to increase stats or traded to vendors for enchanting materials. This update also kickstarts the seasonal Wintersday events with the addition of more activities to help players keep warm during the chilliest time of year. You can hunt down tiny Santas, who each have a chance to drop seasonal items and gear, upgrade materials. The more jovial and deadly Fat Santas, however, have a new loot table offering a massive array of drops, including the Frosty Snowman Footsteps cosmetic item. The Fat Santa loot table will change each week throughout December. Other events include the Golden Gift Box gifting event and the Return of the Holiday-themed Winterra Snowfield Battleground through January. And in other in-mass news, Closer's latest character, who we've mentioned in a previous recap, Luna, is now playable. In addition, Closers is also launching its December events, starting with the event stage Madness. This lets you check out a different stage from 2018 every day of the week, so if you missed any events throughout the year, this will help you see what you missed. The Winter Preparation event will run from now until December 19th and lets players receive special login rewards. And finally, Weekend Playtime will also be running until the 19th, which, as you might have figured that out, allows you to earn more rewards while playing on the weekends. Who would have thought? Next up, Black Desert Online players can now get their hands on the Archer, the game's 17th character class. Last week we saw the launch of the pre-creation event, and now you'll be able to finally take them for a spin in PvP and PvE modes. If you decide to join in on the celebration, you'll have a chance of receiving valuable items in addition to a shot at winning a souped-up Alienware 15-inch gaming laptop. Yeah, who doesn't need that? I know I do. Also this past week, Daybreak Games' 25th, yeah, you heard me right, 25th expansion for EverQuest has arrived. It's called the Burning Lands. Nerathians the world over can experience new features and content, such as expanded lore. The long-standing peace between the elemental plane of Air's Jinn and the plane of Fire's Ifriti is over. Players will be headed back to the planes to unravel mysteries and try to restore order. A new luck stat is also in the game that will randomly increase the amount of gold in your split, the amount of crit damage you do, and your chance a successful skill trade combines. 6 expansion zones are also added as players journey to the planes of fire, air, and smoke. It's absolutely amazing that games like EverQuest and RuneScape can last this long with this many expansions, and then you have new games that come out and they only last like a couple months to a year at most. Yeah, pretty incredible. Up next, Heroic Leap announced this past week that the Founders Pack for Realm Royale is now available on the PS4 and the Xbox One. The Founders Pack will include a cosmetics bundle, of course, and grant instant access to the console's closed beta. During the closed beta period, crossplay will be enabled between the Xbox One and PC, allowing for better and faster matchmaking. There are other surprises in store for Realm Royale fans in early 2019, such as the PvE monster fights and in-world objectives. The Founders Pack's cosmetics include specifically colorized chicken skins and horse mounts for each console. So, of course, you've got blue for PlayStation, green for Xbox One, and you also include an emote, spray, and avatar. All of the special and important things to make a successful Battle Royale game. And speaking of closed beta, Battle Eye, that online turn-based strategy title, is now in closed beta. The beta phase will run through the 31st of December this year. They also have 10,000 keys to give away on their website, so if you want to try it out, grab yours. It kind of reminds me of Atlas Reactor a little bit, but we know that game didn't really turn out too well. So skill and smart plays decide the outcome of every battle as players take simultaneous turns and then watch their decisions play out in real time. Somebody said in the comments below that it looks like Overwatch graphics, but at the same time it does look like Atlas Reactor. So, yeah. Inplex Games promises to reinvent the survival MMO genre from the ground up with their flagship title, Population Zero. Hundreds of players will access a single server, and Inplex assures players that character progression will carry a lot of meaning. Population Zero is set on the planet Kepler, an alien world ready to resist every living person on it. So, like Australia, I guess, but, you know, in space. Every creature roaming the planet has its own unique behavior patterns and abilities, and plays an active role in the planet's ecosystem. You'll be able to research a plethora of technologies to help you deal with these threats and reach new levels of wealth and power in a dynamic and ever-changing world. So it is Australia. Founders Packs are now on sale, which guarantees access to the alpha and beta testing phases, leading up to the planned commercial launch in late 2019. Population Zero will not be an early access title, instead opting for traditional test phases before a hard launch. That's more like it. The first of these alpha tests is scheduled to begin in January of 2019, so just around the corner. And even more MMO news, My.com and Booming are prepared to open wide the gates of Conquerors Blade this weekend, December 15th through the 16th. This will be the first free weekend of Conquerors Blade, and anyone with aspirations of becoming a warlord can participate simply by clicking the link in the description below and filling out all of their banking information. No, that last part is not real. Booming will be adding in new maps and units to the test period as well. In the Siege test, Winter Mayhem phase, players can create characters, select one of the medievally inspired weapon specs, and learn the art of siege warfare. New players will receive a King's Ransom in silver to equip themselves and their fresh troops before diving into the action-heavy multiplayer. The 15 versus 15 castle assault scenarios will have one team storming the castle while the other one defends. Seems pretty cool, actually. Up next, Sunlock Studios released their holiday update across the Battlerite franchise recently, which brings new festive content to both Battlerite and Battlerite Royale. The biggest part is arguably the new champion Shin Rao. A 4-week Yuletide event also began, which will bring additional champions, Lucy and Paloma, a winter-themed portion of the map, more game objectives, and consumables to Battlerite Royale. In addition, the event includes tons of winter-themed cosmetics, the brand new emotes feature, and 3 new legendary outfits for both Battlerite, Royale, and Battlerite. The Yuletide event will run from now until January 30th. You'll have plenty of time. Next up, the latest update to MapleStory is officially live, and with it comes the final chapter of the War with the Black Mage. The Black Mage is the villain of the MapleStory universe, and the most anticipated clash in MapleStory history comes with 2 new Tenebra's areas. A duel against the Black Mage's commander, Varishilla, and the Black Mage himself. Players level 200 or higher who have completed the 5th job advancement can delve into the Labyrinth of Suffering, Tenebra's second area, and beyond into Limina, where the completion of the Journey of Destiny awaits. In addition, every class will receive a new 5th job skill to fight the Black Mage with, and once the Maple Alliance gathers enough determination to power the Spark of Determination, the Black Mage boss battle will unlock. The Black Mage's HP is shared across all of the worlds. MapleStory players across the world must work together in this epic battle to finally defeat the Black Mage. Good luck with that. Last week, Tencent Games teased the night mode for Ring of Elysium and released a new trailer to show it off today. In night mode, all players will be dropped into the same area instead of all players picking a starting point. The map has been reduced to the quarter of its normal size, creating a more furious, intense match start. Better yet, night mode will also cycle through several types of weather in every match, from light heavy snow and extreme cold, so hypothermia is guaranteed to be a factor during night mode. Escape in an area before hypothermia sets in isn't uncommon in Ring of Elysium, but in night mode, bracing against cold will be a constant factor for players. Go figure. To avoid rapid blood loss, players will need to keep up their body temperature by eating food throughout the match. This sensible body temperature system will require players to pick up snacks and eat them, but of course cooked food will provide the best results. This is measured separately from the player's HP and will not affect bandages or medical cases. There are also bonfires to create, which can be used to cook foods and sustain a sensible body temperature, as well as eliminate that player's area. The bonfires can be made more intense with firewood and will also help cook food faster. And in order to come out victorious in night mode, players will need to survive the cold and enemy players until sunrise. This mode is coming later in December, and a final trailer will be making its rounds soon. But finally, for a last bit of news, Daybreak Games announced their latest project called PlanetSide Arena recently. PlanetSide Arena is a massive-scale sci-fi arena FPS set in the PlanetSide universe, and sort of looks like a combination of PlanetSide 2, Lawbreakers, and Tribes Ascend, in my opinion. It's set to launch on PC via Steam on January 29th, 2019, and has begun pre-orders in the link below. Daybreak Games plans to bring the franchise's signature scale to the arena competitive game modes, which is cool, offering player classes, combined arms gameplay, and seasonal progression. PlanetSide Arena will also launch with 3 Battle Royale game modes in Season 1, Massive Clash, which is an epic 250 versus 250 player experience, along with solo and team modes. Following sessions will bring in new modes like Capture the Flag, Team Deathmatch, Search and Destroy, and Global Conquest to players. New sessions will also bring in new weapon blueprints that allow players to add their arsenal at in-game terminals using currency earned in each match. That's kind of a neat twist on things. 2 pre-order bundles are also available, with each including a Season 1 Battle Pass and granting players access to the closed beta, of course. I guess that's the motto of 2018. When in doubt, Battle Royale. Anyway, guys, that's about it for all the major news and announcements for this week. For more information on the news topics, check the links in the description below. Feel free to discuss the news or even more news in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Until next time, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.